Attention, Minnesota Vikings fans. The news we have today will drive you crazy. Vikings fans are flooding our social networks trying to understand what just happened, and here in this video, you will know everything firsthand. So don't leave. Don't forget to leave your like on the video too, because it helps our community to grow more. And if you are not subscribed yet, subscribe, because here we always do giveaways with subscribers. Now let's go to today's news. Los Angeles Chargers QB Taylor Heinicke. In a move that is shaking up the NFL market, the Minnesota Vikings have begun negotiations with quarterback Taylor Heinicke to strengthen their roster for the 2025 season. Heinicke's possible arrival marks a return to his roots, as the player began his professional career as an undrafted free agent with the Vikings in 2015. Although he did not have significant opportunities in his first stint with the team, his trajectory in the league has turned him into a more experienced and prepared athlete. The playoffs after leaving the Vikings, Heinicke has played for several NFL franchises. In 2017, he had a brief stint with the Houston Texans, where he made his league debut. The following year, he joined the Carolina Panthers roster, playing in a few games. However, it was with the Washington Commanders between 2020 and 2022 that Heinicke stood out the most, assuming the starting role on several occasions and demonstrating potential as a leader on the field. In 2023, Heinicke signed a 2-year contract with the Atlanta Falcons, worth up to $20 million. During his time in Atlanta, he alternated between starting and backup, competing mainly with Desmond Ridder for the starting quarterback position. In November 2023, he was named the starter for Week 9 of the regular season. However, his performance varied and he was unable to establish himself definitively in the position. The playoffs in August 2024, the Falcons traded Heinicke to the Los Angeles Chargers in exchange for a conditional 6th-round draft pick. With the Chargers, Heinicke served as an immediate backup to Justin Herbert, participating in a few games due to injuries to the starter. His experience and leadership skills were valued, but at the end of the season, he became a free agent. The Minnesota Vikings are facing a transition period regarding the quarterback position. Sam Darnold, who led the team in 2024 with a 14-3 record, is not expected to return for the 2025 season. In addition, rookie J.J. McCarthy, a first-round pick in the 2024 draft, continues to recover from knee meniscus surgery, which creates uncertainty about his availability for the start of the season. Given this scenario, the Vikings board, led by general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, is looking for options on the market to ensure stability at the team's most crucial position. Heinicke's experience, combined with his previous knowledge of the organization, makes him an attractive candidate to fill this void. Interada magazine sources close to the negotiation indicate that talks between Heinicke and the Vikings are at an advanced stage. Both parties have shown mutual interest in completing the deal. For Heinicke, returning to Minnesota represents an opportunity for redemption and to assume a leadership role on a team with competitive potential. For the Vikings, signing a quarterback with experience and the ability to assume a starting role immediately is key to their aspirations for the 2025 season. Although financial details have not yet been released, it is speculated that the proposed contract will be short-term, with performance-based incentives. This structure would allow the Vikings to evaluate Heinicke's performance throughout the season while maintaining flexibility for future decisions at the quarterback position. That potential arrival of Heinicke to the Vikings could have significant implications for the team's performance. His experience in different offensive systems and his ability to adapt are valuable assets. In addition, Heinicke is known for his work ethic and resilience, characteristics that can positively influence the locker room and serve as an example. For younger players, however, it is important to consider that, despite his experience, Heinicke has had a career marked by ups and downs. His consistency on the field will be crucial to the Vikings' success next season. The coaching staff will have the challenge of integrating Heinicke into the offensive scheme and maximizing his skills, while also developing young J.J. McCarthy for the future. Revista Interoda, the negotiations between the Minnesota Vikings and Taylor Heinicke signal a strategic move by the franchise to strengthen the quarterback position at a crucial time. Although the deal has not yet been finalized, the outlook is positive, and Vikings fans are eagerly awaiting news. If completed, the signing of Heinicke could provide the necessary stability for the team to aim for greater heights in the 2025 NFL season. QB Davis Mills of the Houston Texans. In a scenario that is stirring up the NFL behind the scenes, the Minnesota Vikings have begun negotiations with quarterback Davis Mills, currently with the Houston Texans, aiming to strengthen their quarterback position for the 2025 season. The possible acquisition of Mills comes at a crucial time for the Vikings, who are looking for stability and experience at the team's most strategic position. Davis Mills was selected by the Houston Texans in the third round of the 2021 NFL Draft after a promising college career at Stanford. During his time at the university, Mills demonstrated remarkable skills as a passer, despite having faced some injuries that limited his playing time. In his rookie season in the NFL, Mills was quickly elevated to the starting position due to adverse circumstances faced by the Texans, including the absence of Deshaun Watson. During the 2021 season, he played in 13 games, amassing 2,664 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, with a pass completion rate of 66.8%. These numbers set a new franchise record for passing yards by a rookie. The following season, in 2022, Mills was named the Texans' starting quarterback. He started 15 games, throwing for 3,118 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. Despite leading the league in interceptions that season, Mills showed resilience and the ability to learn. In 2023, with the arrival of first-round draft pick C.J. Stroud, Mills returned to the backup role. During that season, he played in 6 games, completing 18 of 39 passes for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, his experience and knowledge of the game continued to be valuable assets to the team. In September 2024, the Texans signed Mills to a 1-year contract extension, keeping him under contract through the end of the 2025 season. The deal, valued at $5 million, included incentives based on playing time. The move signaled the Texans' intention to keep Mills as a reliable backup option to Stroud. Reuters. The Minnesota Vikings face significant challenges at quarterback. Sam Darnold, who led the team in rushing in 2024, is not expected to return for the 2025 season. In addition, rookie J.J. McCarthy, the 2024 first-round pick, continues to recover from meniscus surgery in his knee, creating uncertainty about his availability to start the season. Given this scenario, the Vikings front office is looking at options on the market to ensure stability at the team's most crucial position. Sources close to the negotiations indicate that the Vikings are in early talks with the Texans about a possible trade involving Davis Mills. While Mills signed an extension with Houston, C.J. Stroud's solid starting presence could open up a trade that benefits both parties. For the Vikings, acquiring Mills would represent the addition of a young but experienced quarterback who can compete for a starting spot or serve as a solid backup option. The addition of Davis Mills to the Vikings could bring a new dynamic to the team's offense. Known for his accuracy in short and medium passes as well as his calm demeanor under pressure, Mills could adapt well to the Vikings' offensive scheme. His experience as a starter in Houston, dealing with adversity and demonstrating leadership skills are attributes that could be valuable to a team looking for consistency at quarterback. The negotiations between the Minnesota Vikings and Houston Texans involving Davis Mills are still in the preliminary stages, and several factors, including contractual considerations and strategies on both sides, will influence the outcome. However, the potential move signals the Vikings' intention to strengthen their quarterback position with a player who has growth potential and experience in the league. Vikings fans are eagerly awaiting updates, hoping that this potential acquisition can contribute to a successful 2025 season.